Hello everyone, this time is a review of the Kotobukiya Super Robot Wars series 1:144 scale Wild Raubtier. But yeah, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but yeah, something similar to that. So this is release number 18 in the Super Robot War Original Generation project. So a bit of a history. Wild Raubtier is supposed to be the sister unit to the R1. Both of them are supposed to be the first generation transformable personal trooper in the story. But in the first original generation, in order to make the R1 into production complete early on to respond to the attack, they stopped the progress on the Wild Raubtier and focus on the R1. So afterward, in the second original generation, they go back and build the Wild Raubtier, while the R1 got disassembled. Of course, we know that later on in the storyline, the R1 is required again, and the Wild Raubtier is, well, given to someone else. So that's basically on the story of him. So here is the assembly instruction. Pretty standard. So as you can see, it was originally used by WildRaubtier, but after the R1 is recommissioned again, it was given to Latuni. So it effectively became Latune's personal machine for a long time until she got the R-line. I think is it outer line or can't remember, the fairy looking one. So some basic instruction, color guide, a bit of a showcase of his various form, his transformation, his normal form, front and back view, a bit about the vernier. So open it up, got a few more color shot of it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of assembly instruction and 1 page of transformation. It's a bit of platformer, but to be honest, it's 1:144 scale. You can't really complain. And here is Wild Raubtier, unpainted and built. So I haven't done any painting on him at all, anywhere. Oh, it's a bit small. Let's get in a bit closer. One thing that is good about Super Robot War series mech is that they are colorful. If you like the original Gundam and hate that recently all of the Gundam started to get a bit bland, well, except for H series. H series got a bit more color, but if you prefer mech with more color, the Super Robot War series is definitely your thing. For some very odd reason, the Wild Raubtier is not as popular as any of the other Kotobukiya Super Robot War series model, which is why I got this one for less than half price from Hobbyland Japan. Yeah, I think it's a steal actually, since it's transformable. So let's talk about articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so it does go up and down pretty well, and it does turn 360. There's no waist joint, there's no real shoulder joint inlay in the body. It does have a joint, so shoulder joint, so the hand can raise up to 90 degrees. The shoulder pad does move, but it only moves from, this is the highest point, it goes down really. So it doesn't actually add to the articulation of the shoulder. But there is a swivel joint down there, so it can actually rotate 360. Except there's a shield head, which is why it doesn't move that much. There is an elbow joint which bend to just less than 90 degrees, as you can see here. Interestingly, there's a small joint in here as well, which move a bit further. Add together, it does go approximately to 90 degrees. And why is it not focusing now? Yes, it's good enough. There is this section, if I take the shield out, is actually on a swivel joint as well, and it can fold all the way into the joint as well as fold out to this much. So let's fold it back in, and there's one of each on each side, and there is a cover you can put it on to hide the peg. The hand is on a ball joint. However, the ball joint is hidden all the way inside, so it doesn't actually wiggle a lot, but it does turn 360. I think I mentioned it, there's no waist joint. In fact, there's no rotation at all because of the transformation. The front skirt does move up and down independently, but it's not a ball joint, it's a swivel joint. The side skirt is mounted to the hip, part of the leg, so it will go in and out a little bit and rotate 360 as long as it doesn't hit anything. But it doesn't really hinder anything because the hip joint itself is more of a hindrance. There's no movement on the back skirt. So the leg can rotate forward about this much. That is, I don't know why. Oh, there's something in the inside actually blocking it. Yeah, it's really odd. I didn't realize that. There's a swivel joint underneath the hip joint, so it rotates. So it rotates 360. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the leg can actually go forward this much. That's better than I thought. And it can go backward about this much. You have to rotate the leg slightly outward to avoid the back skirt. There is a knee joint at the top, which allows it to bend 90 degrees. And there is another joint down on the other side because it's a double joint to actually allow it to bend even further. So he has almost complete full range of bending on the knee. The knee armor is independent. In fact, it's actually, because of transformation, it's an individual part, so it doesn't hinder anything at all. Okay. There is a ankle guard movement here. There's ankle guard movement on the back, but it's not supposed to be there. It's part of the transformation. The ankle does move left and right, and it can rotate quite a bit. So going forward and backward is no problem. And because of the transformation, the heel actually can fold inward, and the toe can fold inward as well. And on the back is the booster port. The two booster port, the nozzle can open up, and they can swivel outward a little bit. There's more articulation as well, but those are mostly for transformation, and we'll talk about that afterward. So this is basically it. In terms of accessory, WildRaubtier has minimal basically. He's shown in the game to have a beam saber, but he doesn't come with one. He does come with a shield with 3 of these black thing, which I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's exactly the same part as the one at the top of his rifle, which suggests to me these are E-caps. So he's actually holding explosive energy caps at the other side of his shield, at the front side where things shooting at. Okay, his rifle looks pretty good. Got a scope, got a side handle, except he can actually put his hand into here to actually hold it because of the limited shoulder and limited elbow. Besides, it actually comes with 2 open palm and 2 gun holding hand, and then 2 completely closed fist. Nope. As you can see here. And he does come with a stand. Yeah, it doesn't really help,